You guys, there is another update in this whole Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni situation. Blake wants it dismissed. There's new stuff that's being said in the press. We are going to break down everything that is currently going on because you guys know literally every day there is something new happening in this lawsuit. But before we spill the tea, let's talk about what to do when life spills you. If you've been seriously injured and don't know where to start, Morgan & Morgan might have your back. America's largest personal injury law firm. And they make it so easy to turn a messy situation into a better one. And if you become their client, they make hiring a lawyer super simple. I for sure used to think that hiring an attorney was this long and complicated, expensive process, but not with Morgan & Morgan. More than 3 million people have trusted Morgan & Morgan when they were injured in an accident. And when you're injured in an accident, hiring an attorney is one of the first things you should do. Morgan & Morgan has achieved significant verdicts in the past couple of months for victims involved in life-altering car crashes, and the fee is absolutely free unless you win your case. And with Morgan & Morgan, submitting a claim is so easy. Everything can be done right on your phone. You can submit your case details, sign contracts, upload documents and medical records all from your cell phone. And you can even text your attorney and legal team throughout the duration of your case. So if you ever get seriously injured, your case could be worth millions and you're only a few clicks away from potentially changing your life. It's literally so easy. You can start your claim now with Morgan & Morgan by going to www.forthepeople.com/spillsesh. The link will also be in the description, or you can scan the QR code on the screen using your phone. And I want to say thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into the news. So if you've been following the saga, you know that the drama between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively has been hot, and the lawsuits have been flying left and right. It's been so messy the last couple of months, and they're not even set to go to trial until next year. And just so nobody gets confused about the timeline of everything and all of the lawsuits, back in December 2024, Blake Lively filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, accusing him of harassment and creating a hostile work environment during the filming of It Ends With Us. She alleges that he made unwanted advances, crossed boundaries, and later launched a smear campaign against her after she spoke out. In January is when she filed a federal lawsuit against Justin. These allegations sent shockwaves throughout Hollywood, leading to Justin's talent agency WME to drop him as a client. Author Colleen Hoover, who wrote the novel the film is based on, publicly supported Blake, and it seemed other cast members were also taking Blake's side, encouraging others to read the New York Times article written about her complaint in December. In response, Justin didn't just sit back, he filed a whopping $400 million defamation lawsuit against Blake Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and their publicist Leslie Sloan. Justin alleges that the trio conspired to tarnish his reputation and derail his career. He claims that their actions were part of a coordinated effort to destroy him professionally. Another lawsuit came from Stephanie Jones, which is Justin's former publicist. She filed a lawsuit against him and his associates, alleging breach of contract and defamation. Justin also filed a $250 million libel lawsuit against the New York Times, accusing the newspaper of publishing misleading information and relying on cherry-picked communications in their December 21st article covering Blake's complaint, where there were text messages included in the article that were between him and his PR team. Another lawsuit comes from Jed Wallace, who is a crisis consultant associated with Justin. He filed a defamation lawsuit against Blake, alleging that her statements caused significant harm to his reputation and his business. But wait, there's more, you guys. Just in the last couple of days, Justin has filed another lawsuit, this time against his former publicist, Stephanie Jones, who, if you don't remember, she is suing him. He is accusing her of leaking private text messages that allegedly sparked the entire legal battle with Blake. And according to Justin, Stephanie's actions were a breach of trust and have caused him significant personal and professional harm. His lawyer told Variety this week, "It is undeniable that Stephanie Jones initiated this catastrophic sequence of events by violating the most basic of privacy rights, as well as any remaining trust her clients held." Baldoni's attorney Brian Friedman said in a statement to Variety, "No stranger to stirring up crisis scenarios for departing clients, Miss Jones maliciously turned over communications from the phone she wrongfully took from her own partner to her cohort, Lively's personal publicist, Leslie Sloan, immediately after Jones was terminated for cause by Wayfair due to her own wrongful behavior." Now, this is all very interesting because when the New York Times article was written detailing Blake's complaint, they had these text messages from Justin and his PR team included that were said to have been received through a subpoena, despite there being no lawsuit at the time. So the situation surrounding the release of private communications has become one of the most explosive elements of this entire case, and it was causing a lot of people a lot of confusion on how the heck Blake ever got these text messages. And just so this next part is not super confusing, Stephanie Jones was Justin Baldoni's longtime publicist at the PR firm Jones Work. She had worked with Justin for years and was heavily involved in handling publicity for It Ends With Us. Jennifer Abel worked at Jones Work, and she worked very closely with Stephanie and was a key figure on Justin's publicity team. She was fired in August of last year, and she continued to work with Justin as he distanced himself from Stephanie. Stephanie had access to Jennifer's phone because Jennifer used to work for Stephanie, so she had access to her work phone. And it is being alleged, okay, that Stephanie, she's being accused, okay, allegedly of turning over this said phone to Blake's team before any formal lawsuit had been filed, which obviously is raising a lot of legal and ethical concerns, which is why Justin is suing her right now. And there are many questions surrounding this alleged act that Stephanie might have done of handing over this sensitive material without a court order or a subpoena. This whole controversy escalated when, according to this new complaint from Justin, Leslie, who is Blake's publicist, called Melissa, who was on Justin's PR team, and referenced seeing private text messages that could have only come from Jen's phone that was taken by Stephanie when she was fired. This particular moment has given Justin and his team this really strong feeling that Blake's team had already accessed and reviewed messages despite no clear legal basis at the time. And Justin and his team are alleging that Stephanie handed over the contents of Jennifer's work phone so that Blake's side could slice and dice text messages to construct a damaging narrative about Justin. And they are alleging that this was all very strategic to shift public sympathy towards Blake and vilify Justin and his team. So just to be clear, just so everyone's with me here, in all, it's being alleged in this new complaint that Stephanie was allegedly retaliating against Justin and his production company Wayfarer after their professional relationship began to fall apart, and that she was allegedly so upset over being dropped as Justin's publicist that she allegedly leaked private communications from Jennifer Abel's phone to Blake Lively's team, knowing it could be used to support damaging claims against Justin, Wayfarer, and others involved in the It Ends With Us production. It is all just so insane and so messy how deep this all really goes. But aside from this situation, in other lawsuit news, Blake has recently filed a motion to try and dismiss Justin's defamation lawsuit, which is interesting since her husband Ryan just tried to do the same thing. ABC recently reported in documents filed in the Southern District of New York on Thursday afternoon, Lively's attorneys cited California Civil Code section 47.1, a law designed to protect people who report allegations of harassment or discrimination from being sued unless the person making the claims was acting with malice. If the case is dismissed under this law, Baldoni would be required to pay Lively's legal fees. They also said the statement added, while Ms. Lively has suffered greatly by speaking up and pursuing legal claims, it is important for other people to know that they have protections and that there is a specific law that expressly protects them from being silenced or financially ruined by a defamation lawsuit because they had the courage to speak up. Justin's legal team has since responded saying, "We will continue to hold Ms. Lively accountable for her actions of pure malice, which include falsely accusing my client of harassment and retaliation," his lawyer stated. Her fantastical claims will be swiftly debunked as discovery moves forward, easily disproved with actual evidentiary proof. So we'll just have to see if this argument that Blake's legal team is arguing will get this case dismissed. I mean, they're basically trying to say that Justin can't sue her just because she spoke out about harassment. They're saying that under California law, people have the right to speak up about things, whether it's in a lawsuit or in the media, and you can't punish someone with a defamation lawsuit just for doing that. In fact, they're saying that his lawsuit is actually a form of retaliation, and if the court agrees, Justin and his team could be the ones who end up having to pay damages. But I don't know if this will actually happen. We will just have to see. Obviously, there is so much going on right now with multiple lawsuits in the mix here. And it's very interesting what's come out about those text messages, but I want to know what you guys think about all of this, from the text to Blake trying to get out of Justin's lawsuit. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.